Hello and welcome. You're watching Unplugged TV India. This is Alice Francis. Let's catch some major updates from around the world. During the Defense Ministry's press briefing on the Agnipath scheme amid protests, Lieutenant General Anil Puri said that the Armed Forces recruitment scheme will not be rolled back. He said it is the only progressive step to make the country young. Agniveers will get a compensation for rupees 1 crore if they sacrifice life in service of the nation. He also said that defense applicants will be required to submit a certificate or pledge saying that they didn't participate in violent protest, vandalism or arson. The registration process for Agniveer Batch 1 of 2022 will begin from June 24 in the Indian Air Force. The process of phase 1 of the online exam will start from July 24 and the first batch of Agniveers will be enrolled by December 2022 while their training will begin from December 30. Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Sunday asserted that modern development work being undertaken by the centre is changing the face of Delhi and modernizing the national capital. Speaking after inauguration, the main tunnel and 5 underpasses of the Pragati Maidan Integrated Transit Corridor project in Delhi, Modi cited a number of initiatives including Eastern and Western Peripheral Expressways, more than doubling of metro tracks in Delhi NCR and the Delhi-Meerut Highway, among other things, as steps taken by his government to solve the region's problem. The Pragati Maidan Integrated Transit Corridor project is built at a cost of more than rupees 920 crores, aims to provide hassle-free and smooth access to the exhibition and convention centre being developed at Pragati Maidan. The IMD has issued heavy rainfall warning amid monsoon for several states and union territories until June 23. Heavy rainfall is likely over Assam, Meghalaya, Nagaland, Manipur, Mizoram, Tripura, Kerala, Karnataka, Gujarat and Goa. Heavy rainfall is also very likely over Bihar, Jharkhand and West Bengal until June 21, while it is likely over Haryana, Chandigarh, Delhi on June 20. The death toll due to floods and landslides in Assam has risen to 62. This comes after 8 more people were reported dead in 24 hours from 6 districts. Nearly 31 lakh people in 32 districts of the state have been affected by the heavy rains. Pakistan, in a goodwill gesture on Sunday, released 20 Indian fishermen who have been languishing in a jail here for the last 5 years for allegedly fishing illegally in the country's water. The 20 fishermen were lodged at Malir district jail in the Landhi area of Karachi. They were sent to Lahore on their way to the Wagha border, where they will be handed over to the Indian authorities. Jail Superintendent Mohammad Irshad said the fishermen were released on the order of the federal government. India has granted e-visas to over 100 Sikh and Hindus in Afghanistan on priority a day after the terror attack at Karte Parwan Gurudwara in Kabul, in which 2 persons were killed according to reports. The Islamic State has claimed responsibility for the attack, saying it was retaliation for insults against the Prophet Muhammad. In a message posted by Islamic State Khorasan Province Media Wing, the outfit said that the attack targeted Hindus and Sikhs and the apostates who protected them in an act of support for the Messenger of Allah. After the US Food and Drug Administration, the Center and Disease Control and Prevention has approved Pfizer and Moderna COVID-19 vaccines for children aged under 5 years. With this, the US became the first country to approve mRNA vaccines for children as young as 6 months. The vaccine rollout for the age group will reportedly begin next week. Ukrainian troops repulsed Russian attacks on villages near the eastern city of Severodonetsk, where the 2 armies have fought bloody battles for weeks, Kiev armed forces said on Sunday. It said Russian forces were storming towards the village of Orkhov but that it had successfully repulsed an assault near the village. A day after, earlier officials said fierce battles were taking place in settlements outside Severodonetsk, which they say is mostly but not entirely under Russian control. Hundreds of people participated in a yoga session organized by the Indian Embassy in the US at the Washington Monument on Saturday ahead of International Yoga Day. The embassy shared pictures from the event saying, celebrating the oneness of body, mind and the universe. Yoga is India's greatest gift to the world, US National Science Foundation Director Dr. Sethuraman Panchanathan said. The Sri Lankan government has announced a shutdown of public sector offices from next week, beginning on Monday. Because of several fuel shortages, the Sri Lankan Education Minister has also asked teachers in all government and government-approved private schools in the Colombo city limits to conduct online classes from next week because of prolonged power cuts. With its existing fuel stocks fast depleting, Sri Lanka is under intense pressure to get foreign exchange to pay for its imports, which has brought several sectors of the country's economy to a grinding halt. Thank you for watching Unplugged TV India. Please hit like, subscribe and share, and also press the bell icon to get the latest update.